What's up, guys? Welcome back to another YouTube video. Today's video is going to be really short. There's not a whole bunch to talk about. I kind of wanted to just talk about, um, obviously, going over our account totals and kind of where we're at with this journey. This is the whole purpose of this whole YouTube channel, is just following this specific account and kind of watching it as it grows as we add money to it. I wanted to talk a little bit about what my next moves are going to be and kind of some concerns I have moving forward as well. So stay tuned for that. So if you've watched any of the previous videos, I have stated that my whole goal with this account is that we are going to save money, spend less than we make, and try to add $500 to this account every single month and kind of just watch this thing grow. Um, we are not necessarily super focused on the amount of money we make or lose with the stock market. Obviously, I stated in the previous videos that I do have a lot of experience trading in the stock market, so hopefully we can make some money. But it's more about kind of adding money to this and using this as more of like a saving and investing tool. But with that being said, for this last month, I was able to save $500 and we added it to this account. I will show you guys our totals right now. So as you can see on the 14th, we were at right about 1800. 15th, I added $500 in that. And so yeah, that's what our account total's at. So we're sitting at about $806 worth of buying power, and I'll talk a little bit about what I want to do and kind of some concerns I have moving forward. The last video I talked about that I wanted to get into some index funds with our next period that we add money. So now that we have enough buying power, we can get into some index funds, but I don't think it's necessarily the right time right now. Obviously, you can see 594 is an all-time high for this QQQ. This is just follows the NASDAQ. Obviously, this happened pre-market, so that kind of can show us where it might go in the future. But I more so want to wait for the Fed meeting that is going on tomorrow. So tomorrow at 2 p.m., the Fed's going to speak about rate cuts. And if you guys know anything about the markets, when the Feds are talking about anything, it gets violent out there. So I don't want to get in before that. I want to get in after that. Not necessarily 201 tomorrow. I'm going to be getting in, right? No, I want to maybe even give it a couple days. Let the market kind of digest what it's feeling, because if they come out and cut rates less than what people are expecting, the market is going to go down. I guarantee you that. We are already priced in for a rate cut. People are expecting a rate cut. So that's why we've seen kind of a really strong bullish move the past month, really. Um, I just kind of want to wait and see what happens. A lot of people say buy the hype, sell the news. So if we do get a big selling um, action going on after tomorrow's meeting, I think that'll be a really good time to get in. I will put out a video when I do get in to the queues, and so yeah, we can go from there. That being said, when I'm talking about my exact positions that I'm getting into, I do not want you guys to just follow me blindly. I'm purely doing this as kind of an educational thing to show people what I like to do, and you guys need to do your own research. If you don't think it's the right time, then don't get in when I do. I will most likely a lot of times be wrong. And even if we do get in at the wrong time and it starts to go down, at the end of the day, because we are doing this slowly and adding money into this as more as an investor standpoint, it is okay. We don't have to be right away. We could lose money and still not have to worry about buying dinner tonight. So that's kind of how we safeguard ourselves, by doing this slowly and not all at once. Okay, now that we talked a little bit about the future, let's talk about the past and what we did in the past. So right now we're still in just the two positions, which is AMD and SoFi. I'm just going to give a brief overview of what I'm thinking about these stocks right now. So SoFi has been on a really good run in the past several months, really, and this is most likely to do with the anticipation of the rate cuts coming. At the end of the day, SoFi is a banking stock, so when rates get cut, oftentimes the banking stocks will do better. So yeah, this is probably why SoFi is going up. We can't say exactly why it's going up because at the end of the day, no one really knows. Um, but yeah, so SoFi's been pretty good. I still think we just have to be patient with this one. There's really no price target in mind. I think this stock could, just continue to be strong for several years. Really, I really like the company. I like what they do, and we're just gonna have to be patient with this one. Let me move my camera out of the way. So now let's talk about AMD. So we got into AMD at 170. We're still down on it. We're still being patient. A couple of videos ago, I think I talked about how I wanted to see what it was going to do at this 150 level, and that if we continued to go below 150, we were going to have to maybe even get rid of it. Obviously, we held that 150 level pretty well. The market's been really strong. It kind of scares me that the market has been strong and this stock is kind of running in to a little bit of chop here. We're kind of banging on this 165-ish and coming back down. So that concerns me a little bit, but I think we just have to be patient with it, right? I think anything AI related still has a lot of room to go. So with AMD, we just got to be patient. And at the end of the day, it's okay if we're wrong about this AMD stock. We can take a loss and take our money and say, okay, we learned with that one. Where do we invest next? Right? Again, this is a slow journey. Don't get too fixated on your wins and losses. Okay, well, that pretty much wraps up today's video. Once again, this is just a short little kind of check-in video. I'll probably be putting out videos that are more like this, just little short recaps, what we did in the past, what we're thinking about doing in the future, how we're doing our account balance and stuff like that. I want to be very transparent with you guys that this is going to take some time. This is not get rich quick. But that's okay. That's how we're going to succeed. It's very, very difficult to make a lot of money in a quick period of time, but it's relatively attainable to do it slowly. And that's what we're going to do is just do this day by day, month by month, year by year. And pretty soon we're going to grow to have a lot of money. So thanks for watching and I'll see you guys next video.